Where'd my hair go? Now, I'm sure a few of you have had this question. The reason I know that is because I read the comments, and not everyone is as big of a fan of this hairstyle as I am, but why don't we dive into it? Where did it go? Well, you can go really back into it. I guess the simple term is in the trash. I cut that bad boy off, and yeah, naturally, it was time. I had nothing better to do. I was bored, so the hair is gone. And there were a lot of people who didn't take this change as well as you would have thought. I mean, which is okay. Not everyone understands the art of cutting off all your hair for no reason out of boredom, but that's where we're at. And I guess we could really just dive into how we even got to this point, because trust me, a lot of people seemingly are confused about what happened between the days you didn't see me and the days you did, and how after I came back all my hair was gone. Anyway, I really don't know if this attack is going to work. One moment. Let me focus on the attack for just like 2 seconds here, because I need to take down this lava launcher, which should happen right there. And then, okay, look at the cannon carts right in between both the lavas. That's awesome. They're safe. Anyway, my hair, right. So, what you guys don't know, I mean, you've seen me with a few different lengths of hair here. Like, I used to have the really, really long hair, and then I cut that off because I don't know, actually, I kind of missed the long hair. And that was the hair that I had when I started this Clash of Clans portion of the channel. And then cut it off, had short hair, and then I just cut it's gone. And now it's crazy. And we will talk about that. But what you don't know is before this, I already had a buzz cut. I actually grew all my really long hair that was grown out from a buzz cut. So I remember how painful it was to grow it out. I mean, obviously not physically painful, but how much time it took to grow out my hair. So I kind of wonder why I thought, you know what, let's do that again. But I did, and that's really what matters. Can't really change that at this point. So can we please take down this giant cannon, please? Please, is that too much to ask? I would really love to get this down, because okay. Not even worried. Anyway, why don't I go ahead? We're gonna throw some barbarians here to find any traps, and we're just gonna keep talking about my hair naturally. So anyway, I don't really know where I left off last, but what I was trying to say is I've had a buzz cut before, and my buzz cuts, they come at interesting times. So we can go take a little bit of a peek here. When did I get my very, very first buzz cut? Well, I got that at the end of, when did I get my first? I got it in like 2019, and that thing was banging. It was just a buzz cut. It wasn't bleached or dyed or anything. That's new this time. Haven't ever done that before, but I was killing it, bro. People didn't really like it in my neighborhood, especially those who were a little older. Like, there were people who would, I don't know, I don't really live in that bad of a neighborhood, but I will say that the buzz cut didn't necessarily make me look like an upstanding civilian at the age I did it, and I was really tall. I was super, like, tan. I had no hair, because right now I actually have hair. I just went straight to the skin, I was bored. I had nothing better to do. Why wouldn't I? So I did all that, and I would just walk around. I would go, I don't know, walk around my neighborhood. People would grab their purses. People would grab their children. People would walk off the sidewalk, not to walk on the sidewalk with it, which that's where I really was like, okay, I'm kind of drawing the line here. You guys, are you kidding? I was like 15. You telling me that this is the definition of someone to be worried about, a 15-year-old with no hair? I mean, I honestly would have, like, I'd be worried about if he was sick. I wouldn't be worried about getting robbed, but that was my first buzz cut experience. But hear me out. 1 minute. We gotta go to the next attack. That buzz cut was coming at a special time. And why? What was a special time for the buzz cut? Well, I had not just gotten broken up with, but I was going through a breakup. I was 15 years old. My heart broken. I mean, I don't even know. What do you think I'm gonna do here? I mean, 15. I was in a 5-month relationship at the age of 15. It was pretty serious, guys. I mean, we didn't really hang out much, and I don't really even know if we really talked that much. But I took it very, very rough, because I was 15. That's where that plays into there. And so when it was over, I was like, I'm so edgy. Let me cut off all my hair, and that's precisely what I did. Let me go figure out a plan of how to attack this real quick, by the way, before I just absolutely lose. I think maybe giant to take down the lava launcher and all those buildings there, then the baby dragons could work. Or alternatively, we could just bring in this, and this is what we're gonna do. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we'll find out pretty soon. Anyway, hair was gone, and I rocked the buzz cut through the summer of like, wow, I cannot believe that Candy Crush is not in range of the Archer Tower. I rocked the buzz cut through the summer of 2019, and surprisingly got into a relationship with the buzz cut in like 10th grade or something. I was killing it. I don't know what to tell you guys. I was him apparently in high school at my small school that I later got expelled from. Not the point. Okay, wait a minute. We are getting roasted over here. And the baby dragon ability is not okay. Baby dragon is not raged up. That's the worst news I've heard all day, honestly. And it's not been a bad day, but that's so bad. Okay, well, we are not getting the lava launcher, are we? Wait, go, please. Yes! Not even worried for a second. Okay, let's go take down. Oh my god, why are there so many bombs? Why is there Tesla? Why is there more bombs? Who is this guy preparing for? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, this is really bad. I'm going to keep it real with you boys. This is not what you want to see when you're doing this attack. This is probably one of the worst things you could see. Yep, that's what I thought. And anyway, we're in like 10th grade or something. I don't even really remember what I was saying. And I was in a relationship. It ended, lasted a year. I don't know why I kept doing year-long relationships. In high school, what am I, crazy? And anyway, you know what I did after that? I got a buzz cut. And you might be thinking I'm starting to get onto a little bit of a habit here. Every time something goes poorly, I get a buzz cut. Kind of the truth. I mean, realistically, the reason I did it this time is because I'm not going to be placing blame or anything here, but somebody dyed my hair and somebody destroyed it. And so as a result, after all was said and done, I was like, I don't really have a choice here. We got to cut all this off. But you know what? We're gonna start like a tradition or something. It's gonna be that baby dragon wasn't supposed to go towards the Archer Tower. Can it actually? Wait. If it can take down this Archer Tower and then go take down the lava launcher, that'd be huge. And I think it will. Yeah, that's my boy. Okay, so let's go move forward both the cannon cards. Oh, what are the odds? I go and kill my. Oh, we have 5% battery. Please don't die on me. But I was not expecting that candy cart to survive. 1 minute. Let me plug this bad boy in. And anyway, I got another buzz cut. Loved the buzz cut. And I finally, at that point, was like, you know what? I want to grow my hair out. I see all these people with hair they can tie back. They can do all this cool stuff. Lord of the Rings, Aragorn has hair. You know, I want hair too. And so I resolved that I was going to grow out my hair, and so I did. For the next 3 years, I grew out my hair. And that was cool, you know, being in high school. It was a really awkward phase to go from a buzz cut to like shoulder length hair. If you've never done it, I don't recommend it because it looks terrible for roughly about a year and a half before you start getting into the, oh, you know, it's kind of good, you know. It looks really bad, but I stuck through it. I persevered. You know, I didn't give up, and I eventually got my shoulder length hair, and I really did like long hair, but I don't know, I kept cutting it, and I don't know why I decided to cut it. Well, I do actually. It was my ex's idea. She's like, oh, you know, it could be cool to cut it off. Biggest mistake. Don't cut off your hair. I know I sound like a hypocrite because all my hair is gone, but I don't know. The hair is so fun to have. But I mean, I feel like there's like, it's only one or the other. Either I have like shoulder length hair and I'm happy with that, or I have no hair, I'm happy with that. But in the middle, it does not work out well. Because when you don't have a lot of hair, you don't need to do anything. You wake up, you're done. You did it, congrats, you're all ready for the day. With long hair, you wake up, same thing, congrats, you're already ready, you're already ready to go out, brave the day. When you have like short hair, all of a sudden as you wake up, oh my god, it looks like someone just set off a nuclear bomb in your hair. I guess now you gotta go put some water through it. Oh, guess what? Now it's not gonna go the right way because God hates you. And then it just continues to be a problem. So I figured out a really cost-efficient way to avoid this was just cutting off all my hair. So anyway, the only issue about said idea is when you're in a relationship, apparently people aren't necessarily stoked about the idea of you essentially going bald just because you're lazy. So yeah, I wasn't able to cut my hair for a bit, although I kind of wanted a buzz cut. So after learning, like, wait a minute, I can't cut my hair, I started really like going into the deep end about these buzz cuts. I was looking them up. I was like, oh my, you can dye a buzz cut? That's crazy. And so I was looking at all the designs you could do, all the crazy stuff. And eventually, relationships come to pass. That's how they go. And so I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, I can get a buzz cut and no one's going to be upset with me about it. This is awesome. And So I messaged my friend, and I didn't really expect him to respond that fast, but I was just like, hey, you trying to fade me up or something? And he immediately responded, yes, I am. Because through this whole year and a half relationship I was in, he was constantly messaging me, let me cut your hair, you need a buzz cut, let me cut it off, whatever. So it turns out this guy was just one text away. So I text him, he says immediately yes, but I started having second thoughts. I was like, wait a minute, this takes forever to come back. I already told you guys how dreadful the buzz cut in between phases. It's really bad. So I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. I started having second guesses. I'm starting to think to myself, getting in my head and stuff. And so naturally, I do them. So I don't know what to tell this him, because I don't want to tell him like, hey, never mind, I don't want to get this anymore. I'm scared. And I also don't want to tell him, sure, let's do it, because I don't know if I want it. So I try and figure out what is a good in-between response. So I ghosted him, naturally. And that went on for a little bit. And then finally, I was on Google one day and I saw an advertisement pop up for some like dyed buzz cut. I was like, oh my goodness, it's a sign. It's a sign I should go get my hair dyed, cut my hair, whatever. There truly is a higher power. I mean, obviously, I know the truth. The truth is that Google listens to everything I say and sees everything I type. So, you know, obviously they know that I might have been finagling around trying to find a dyed buzz cut. But, you know, in that moment, it was like, oh, this could actually be a good idea. Maybe I will actually do this. So naturally, I message him back again. I'm like, whoa, you know I've been ghosting you for roughly 2 weeks now, but hear me out. Actually, I think this could be a cool idea. So I say, you know what, let's send it. I'll go for it. I want to give it a shot, and we actually, can we stun this mega test? If this actually works, I'm going to be slightly shocked. I mean, it really doesn't look bad, but I wouldn't say it necessarily looks good. But even though it doesn't look good, I wouldn't say it looks bad. We do need to look out for some bombs, though. I feel like I failed against this base with this strategy because of bombs over here. So let's go find out how many there are. Okay, I guess not. And so anyway, I message him back. I'm like, I'm sorry, I was getting a little second guessy, but I'm ready to rumble. And he says, cool, I'll let you know when I'm free. And then some random Sunday, I look at my phone, and I had just woken up. It's like 9 a.m. and I see like an hour ago he's messaged me, I'm free today. Let's do this. Are you ready? And I sit there thinking for a second. Am I ready? Am I ready to cut my hair? Am I ready to lose my luscious locks? I mean, I didn't really have that much hair at that point, I'll be honest, but I don't know. Something in me that just twisted. And I said, yeah, let's do it. So he came over to my house with these ratchet clippers and just was like, okay, let's go. We're going to do this now. And he did me bad. He got me bad. I mean, he got the buzz cut pretty good, but then he went to go start dyeing my hair. And let me tell you something. He does not know how to dye hair, apparently, because he dyed all my hair except for my the sideburns of my hair. I can't just have brown sideburns and bleach blonde hair. Anyway, eventually we figured out how to fix said problem of the terrible sideburns. I hope you're watching this, by the way. Those sideburns, my sideburns are like yellow when all my hair is blonde because of that, which I can't blame anybody but him for, but it's all right. I'll try and forgive him. And then, you know, he didn't trust himself enough to, these Garpos units are going to be terrible for my health. Okay, let's use that there. We'll just go with more. We'll go double night witches. But why did I use hog gliders and night witches, bro? What am I doing? Do I just like want to fail, I guess? I mean, why is this working? Oh my goodness, wait, we're gonna get this down because, what? All we need to do is take down this other firecracker, and then this base is down. I guess the zappies might be a nuisance, but whatever. Anyway, he didn't trust himself enough to do the designs, so I asked another friend to come over, and they came over, got me designed up, and now we're dripping in it, you know, which is really, really awesome. I'm glad at how it turned out. And a lot of people ask me, like, why did you dye your hair? Why would you do that? Why do you hate us, your viewers? Why would you do this to your viewers? And what I think you guys seem to forget is, you hardly see my head in this. You can't even tell what's on there. You don't know me in person. It does not affect you, bro. And even though you might want to toss me some advice about it, tell me the way it looks or just how you think of it, I don't care, man. It does not matter. All that matters to me is that I just got a 6-star with hog gliders and night witches. I'll take that W. And that's really it. So, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about something, and I had nothing else to talk about. Then I saw my hair, and I was like, yep, there we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you later. Have a good rest of the night.